All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the Facebook Live session on Friday with Terence over here. This is portfolio building for cash flow, and I'm not in my usual venue, so pardon me for the lighting and the sound. I'm operating outside of my comfort zone, but I'll still keep the session running because today we are actually going to share the hot and fresh giveaway that we have been running for about a month now, right? And we will be announcing the three winners, the three lucky winners who will stand a chance to win one of our available slots for the next and final 24-hour earnings explosion season together with me, right, for 2021. So each of these slots are, able to trade at least 10 live trading sessions with me, all right? And they are all valued at over $397 per seat, all right? And we are giving out three away today, right now. So make sure you stay tuned, all right? Because I will be announcing the session before we close today's session, all right? And just stay tuned with me to the end, all right? Now, so let's get this session officially started. And hello, Jimmy, all right? Hello, Eileen, Khadija, right? Facebook user. We have the almighty Facebook user as we do for every session over here. All right now, and yes, we have quite a couple of you actually. All right, we have three of you right now. So I have no means and ways to know exactly who you are. All right, so please. All right, yes, I don't have a new background. I don't have a new place. I am operating outside my home right now. All right. My family is doing some visiting today, so I'm just operating outside of my home. Yeah. All right. Now, so if you are labeled as a Facebook user, please go to streamyard.com, click on the link. All right. Okay. Click on the link. All right. And then you'll be able to see your profile once StreamYard acknowledges Facebook, or is it the other way? Facebook acknowledges StreamYard. All right, now, so let's get this session started officially. And without further ado, as we can all see and know by now, right, we will start this session with a portfolio, no, not so much a portfolio, but more of a market update. All right, hi, Roger. That's weird. All right, but do give it a shot, right? And then we'll see how it goes. Yeah, right now. And before I start this session, okay, before I start this session, if there are any of you, all right, who are joining me, all right, via your friends, okay, or who have not been part of our 24-hour earnings season so far, right now, we have scheduled two, right? Okay, we have scheduled two special sessions for our Facebook Live participants, right, to know more, right, and in greater detail about what 24-hour options is and how you can accurately trade corporate earnings for some explosive returns. Right now, if you'd like to find out more about this program where you get to trade at least 10 live sessions with me, all right, now go to the link right now, all right, and then opt yourself in. We have scheduled for two sessions to happen, and these are the only two that we're going to be doing for the final season of 2021, right? And they have been scheduled for the 23rd of September, right? 23rd of September, and then the following week on the 29th of September. Yeah, okay, now, so do go to the link right now, bit.ly, right, /24R Facebook Live, okay, 24R Facebook Live. Okay, and you will see a Google Sheets, just fill in the details, and my administration team or my program manager will actually get in touch with you with the follow-up details, okay? All right, now, so thank you very much, and make sure you join us, okay? Because and opt in really soon because we only have small allocations available. Yeah, okay, we expect to run out and do full sessions over here, so do opt in before we run out of available slots. Yeah. Right now, so without further ado, let me get today's session started. All right, and I would like to start off with a stock market update right now. So where are we a week later in the markets? Let me load up the SPY chart and bring it to all of your screens right now. Right? And some things do not change. My trading platform always hicks up on Friday due to the multiple screen shares. Okay, but you have it on the screen right now, and this is my TD Ameritrade platform. And like I said last week, right, it has broken the resistance of 4,500, right? And the downswing continues to resume, right? And now nothing really stops it until it hits toward the 4,400 level. Yeah, okay, the next support of the market is only at 4,400, right? But the 4,430 has held throughout the week. So if we get a clear break, which may happen by the market close because today is a Friday after all, right? And traders tentatively do not like holding risk positions over the weekend, right? Now, so if the market cracks this floor of 4,430 today, right, the next floor is running at 4,400. Okay, now, so that's what we're seeing so far, right? And for now, it is still in the middle of nowhere, right? The market is in abyss, neither up, neither down, right? We're nowhere to, really position ourselves. So this is probably one of those weeks where, you don't really want to be too risk forward with any of your trades, right? Be it long or short, because, it doesn't really favor either ways. Yeah, okay, but let's see what we're going to do with our portfolios. And this is my stance over here. If I get to close some of my existing positions, right, I will use the capital to load up a new one. I do have a new one in mind. But if I'm unable to close any of my existing positions for any profits at all, right, I'm comfortable with holding my existing positions, right? And but that also means I will not allocate any more new capital with new positions, right? The reason is actually very simple, right? It's also a very, very logical one, right? Because if you look at my position or portfolio exposure right now, I am at $109,000. Right now, this portfolio starts off at 100,000, right? And we have made about $17,000 in our first year together. So the portfolio has grown to about 117,000, and I'm invested by about 110,000 right now, right? So I'm almost near full exposure, right? So if I can't take off any positions, I won't be adding more as well. Yeah, okay. All right, now, so let's quickly go look at what we have for our portfolio and if anything can be taken off. So let's start off with VZ right now because VZ is due to expire today, right? And we have a 57.50 puts, right, which we collected $2.42. Okay, now let's see what we have in store. Right, and we have VZ, which is down. So looks like we probably ain't gonna do anything. I'm probably gonna take up the shares over here. All right, VZ 57.50. It's worth 310 today. All right, we have only collected 240 something. So I'm gonna let this option expire and I'm gonna take up the shares. Okay, and we will come back next Friday, all right, and see what set of call options I'll be looking to add, all right, once I start acquiring those shares. So like I said on my sessions for Facebook Live on Fridays, right, when I sell options, I'm selling cash secured or portfolio puts, which means I've already allocated the capital required, right, to actually pick up those shares. Right now, we have only needed to do it twice so far, even after running for a year. And VZ now looks to be our third stop that we have to do it. I'm fully comfortable with it, so I'm going to go ahead, let this option expire, right, and then turn up in my accounts with those 300 shares on Monday. Yeah, okay. Now, so I'll see what I'm going to do on Monday, right, and see if we get a rebound on VZ, right, and how we're going to manage this trade next Friday. Yeah. Okay, now, so nothing for VZ. Let's go to GIS. All right, what do I have on GIS over here? Right, we have a GIS 60 puts, which we collected 184, right, and that also expires today, right now. So let's go have a look. 180, 60 puts, all right. We do have a slight profit, right? So we're going to go ahead and close this trade and close this position, right? Let's pay about 150, all right, to get this closed today, right? And then we will come back, all right, and sell a new set over here, all right. Now, so hang on. Oh, something is happening. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and close the GIS trade right now. All right, and see if we can get it filled for 150. All right, now, so I'm taking at 150 over here for GIS. All right, so I've bought the 60 put expiring today. All right, and three quantities in total for 150. All right, now, so I've closed this position over here. Right, and since I've closed this position, right, I do have capital that's freed up, right, to actually allocate new. All right, but let's see, all right, if I want to get back into GIS today. All right, GIS. Now I may give it a skip, all right, and move into the new stock, right, that I've already aimed for and planned for today's session. All right, now, so I'll discuss it later on. All right, let's continue with our trade management. Yeah. Right now, so 150, we closed it for a small little profit, nothing to shout about, just $90 in cash flow. Right, we closed it today, which is the 17th of September. All right, but we freed up $23,000 worth of capital. Right, and that's another winning trade. Oh no, that's not real. I entered it in the wrong space. My apologies. The premiums are the same. I freed up 18,000. There we are. All right, there we go. Right, another winning trade over here. Right, and that's locked out. Okay, and let's go to Rio. Rio looks like another stock that we probably have to take our option assignment on. All right, now, so Rio, we have a 77.20 put option strike, and we've collected 180 for it. So let's go to Rio. Yes, indeed, we have to pick up those shares today. All right, now, so they are down by about $5 right now. So I'm, like I said, I'm very comfortable with this stock. All right, because it is trading at a PE of 5, and even after buying those shares, I'm going to be collecting up to 10% dividend returns, right, on a per annum basis, right? But having said that, when we do get a rebound, right, I'll be looking to sell some call options on it to collect some premiums, right, while waiting for the stock to rebound, right? So like VZ over here, we're going to assume the responsibility to pick up those shares on Rio over here. So I'm going to let it expire, no actions to be taken at all. Yep. All right, now, so two positions where we'll probably end up with the stocks on next Monday. All right, now, HIMX, we have a $12 15 October puts for 120. All right, let's go HIMX. All right, we are on to 15 October now. All right, $12 puts for, we're still slightly under, right? So no actions to be taken at all. All right, looks like I won't be able to close much positions. 15 October, Colgate puts for 77.50 at 160. All right, do we have a good bounce on Colgate? Let's see. All right, 77.50. Oh no. All right, the market sell-off hasn't helped our positions, but it has not caused any panic in my realms over here. Right, we have CPB 15 October 43 puts for 120. Let's have a look. Right, 15 October 43 puts for 120, a slight profit. Right, nothing to shout about. Definitely not going to close the trade. And then we have Kellogg's for 15 October 62.50 for 140. All right, let's go to Kellogg's. All right, 15 October 62.50. We can close it for about 85 cents today. Let's have a look. This looks interesting. Right, this looks interesting. I may take action on this trade over here. Now, so this allows me to show some of you how do I do my decision and risk judgments when it comes to trading. Now, so for the Kellogg's trade, right, when we entered it about 1 week ago, right, we have collected $1.40, right, for a trade that lasted for 35 days, right? So a trade that lasts 35 days is about 5 weeks, right, in the markets. So when we started this trade, it pays us about 28 cents a week, right? 28 cents a week. Now, and by closing the trade today, right? I'm not sure if all of you realize this, right? But by closing the trade today, which is 1 week later, right, we are able to close this by paying for about 85 cents. So that means in 1 week, we have actually made 55 cents, right? Now, does it sound like a good deal for us to actually take these profits? Right now, what do all of you think? All right, why don't you leave a comment, right, in the Facebook live session, and then based on your comments, all right, I'll make the final call if we should close this trade or not. Tell us, yeah, right now. So go ahead, all right, leave your comments and tell us. Should we close it or should we wait? All right, what do you think, everyone? Oh, thank you, Florence. So Florence says takes our profit. All right, so Ivy says take our profit too. All right, so Lewis says hold. I'll take the first 5 calls, okay, that comes in the comments over here. We'll take the majority. Okay, Daniel says close as well. All right, looks like the majority wins, close. All right, so we have 4 against 1 over here, and then we're going to take our profits and close. All right, so let me go ahead, all right, and place an order. Oops. Oh, man, keeps doing this to me. This is what happens when you're not on home ground. A minute. All right, now, so let's go back and check what's the premiums. 250, 85. Let's go. All right, we are taken. All right, we are taken. All right, now, so let me verify with all of you. All right, so we have closed the Caleb trade over here. We have bought 3 options, which you opened last week for 82. Right, so the broker did better for me. They closed it at 82 cents. All right, that's a good close. All right, so let's go ahead and record it with 3 more capital up. All right, so, oh, better than I expected here. All right, now, so 82 cents. All right, we generated $174 cash flow in just 1 week. Right, that's a decent trade. Of course, we didn't go out expecting to have this happen, but look, I freed up 30,000 of my cash flow. Sorry, of my commitment. All right, so it looks like I've got new funds to take on new trades today. Yes. Right now, and another winning trade. That's also a good thing over here that we have. Right, another winning trade. Awesome. Now, so yep, that frees up capital for me to take on some new trades today, everyone. Right now, so let's go to it, shall we? So what am I gonna take right now? Right? What's the position I'm gonna add on? Now, the position that I want to talk about today. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Where am I? Where am I? Man. Okay. All right, lighting. So let's go ahead again. All right. Now, so liking is basically asking Terence, what's the reason and rationale behind closing this trade? So I actually did that analysis just now on the Excel spreadsheet. When we did the Calix trade, we collected 140, but the entire trade lasts for about 5 weeks. So if we break it down on a week to week, we are looking to collect about 28 cents profits every single week by staying all the way to the end. But now we have a chance to close the trade by paying 85 cents, right? And that would actually give us 55 cents in profits in just 1 week. Does that sound like a good deal? All right, now making 55 cents, which is double of what we expect, right, in a single week, right? So why not, right? It doesn't harm, right? It doesn't harm, right? Because I do have a trade that's prepared to use up the new capital freed up as well, right? So you know why the analogy works, right? Trading options or being an option seller from a portfolio basis, right? It's very much like taking a business transaction, right? Do I have a second client that's waiting for me, right? If I do, then it doesn't mind, right? Or I would be less, how do I say, what's the right word? I'll be less against, right, letting go or closing up a current transaction, right, which is doing well right now. So I hope you see what I'm talking about over here. Yeah. All right now. So let's go ahead and add some new positions. And today, all right, I'm moving away from food. I've got enough of food for a while, everyone. All right. So I'm going to move away from food. So today, what am I going to do? Today, I'm going to go into Pfizer. Right. So recently, healthcare has had a little bit of a sell-off, right, because of the stance of the U.S. government right now. So I'm going to take advantage of this with some good premiums that are being thrown out. Right. I'm going to go into Pfizer right now. So why Pfizer? Very simple. Pfizer has been a big benefit of the whole vaccination drive that's going around the world, right? And plus, right, despite all these vaccination drive that's going on and the number of vaccine files that they have in terms of backlog, right? Okay, they are still trading at only a 19 PE, right? So this tells me, this shouts out, right, what kind of a great bargain they are, right? Even at the current traded prices, right? And their prices have already come off, right, the recent high of 51. Yeah, okay, all right. Now, so that tells me, hey, I can take advantage of this sell-off over here, right, which has happened a little bit fast from 51 down to 44. That's like a $7 drop, right? More than a 10% drop in less than a week or 2 weeks, right? So we're going to take advantage of it and lock into a longer position, right? If we get a bounce or a quick rebound, we'll actually close this trade early, yeah? All right, now, so what I'm going to look at doing over here is I'm going to sell let's go ahead and sell the 44 puts, right, which is at the money, all right on the dot right now, and I'm looking to collect about 225. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to go ahead with Pfizer. I'm going to do my standard 3 contract deals over here. Now, but for those of you who are new joining us, please be aware, all right, all disclaimers attached over here. I will be doing live trade discussions and live trade suggestions, but all this should be taken from an educational perspective, right? And please be aware that you should be comfortable and knowledgeable about all the risk involved in every single trade that I'm talking about, right? Before you make any decisions at all to execute them on your own personal live accounts. Yeah. Right now, I do have a public live account, which we have been building together for the last 1 year now, right? And I'm going to continue to do so just to exhibit to all of you, right, how it's actually possible, right, to generate close to a 20% return per annum, right, selling portfolio-based put options, right, with full cash allocation. I think that's a very, very key note to put up over here, right now. And once again, right, I'm not at home, so I've let the cat out of the bag. So what do I do? Right, I have no choice but to take a lower price, right, and just close. I just sold 3 options over here at 224. Right, so Pfizer December 44 puts. I've sold 3 options over here at 224. Right, why? Because the big whale, Andy, you must have front gun me. Andy, those are your orders at 225, I believe. Yeah, okay, all right now. But please remember, right? Do ensure that you're aware of all the risks and you're comfortable before going ahead and take them. Yeah. All right now. So let's go ahead and record this down. Mm. Okay. All right now. So Andy is basically saying, hey, Terence, the RSI, the MACD is all still on the downtrend. But Andy, you must understand this. Once again, I'm going to say this one more time. All right, what I do on Fridays, right, may not be trades that I'll take with all my trading members, right, on a normal week-to-week basis. Why? Because on Fridays, I'm looking for stocks which are severely undervalued and take advantage of the current undervalued situations. And you would have realized when I did this trade, I didn't even look at the charts just now, right? Why? Because I don't care, right? I'm carrying more from a fundamental angle, right? If the company is cheap, right, and the put options pays, right, and it works out, it helps me achieve my portfolio target, right, on a year-to-year basis, right? I'm gonna go ahead and do it, right, because the trade just makes sense. Yeah, okay. My goal, right, on Friday session is public portfolio. And what I do is every trade that I do is invested with full cash amounts, right? So what's the worst case scenario? I end up buying these stocks, but I already have the capital. Yeah. Okay. So I hope you see what's the difference over here, right? And hence, right, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. Now, so I'm not sure who this Facebook user is, right? If you can identify yourself, that would be great over here. Yeah. All right. Now, so if you can go ahead and identify yourself, all right, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. right? So that I can address who I am actually referring the question to. Yeah. All right. Now, no problem, Andy. All right. If you're not comfortable, all right, just get in whenever you feel like you're comfortable. Yeah. All right. Another Facebook user who's asking the question, Terence, can we be rolling over those put options for those that are in the money, right? Which I believe you're probably referring to the VZ and the the VZ and no, not the GIS, the VZ and the RIO trade, right? The real trade, right? So same as the other Facebook user, right? It is more of like a principle over here. If you can identify yourself on screen, right, by clicking the StreamYard.com link, right? So once I know who's leaving these comments, right, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Yeah. All right. Now, so if you can go ahead and go to StreamYard right now and approve them for your Facebook profile use, right, we will be able to see your questions, right, and just repost the questions again, all right, and I'll be more than happy to provide you with the answers. Yeah. All right. So Claudia, right? So Claudia, I think you're agreeing with Andy on the fact that the technicals are showing that it's all pointing down, right? So just per my argument just now, right? I'm not making this judgment today based on on technicals. I'm using this judgment based on fundamentals. Now, so before we go further on this, all right, okay, before we go further on this, right, let's go ahead and do the calculations, and let me show you why, right, I felt okay taking out this trade. Yeah, right. Oh man, my screens are fluttering around. Okay, now, so let's go ahead and fill this up, right? You can start to see why I am actually okay with this trade. Yeah, right. So this will make trade number 69, right? So I'm selling three of the PFE today. All right, portfolio puts for this is 15 December. Right? And plus, another thing is my expiry date is so far away at December, right? So even if it goes down, right, it will come back up by December for say, right? And based on my premium collection, if everything cuts out, right, I will still end up making the returns that I'm expected to make. So I'm collecting 224 over here, right? That's $672 in premium collection, right, or cash flow, right? So they ain't too bad over here. Now let's go ahead and do our calculations, right? So this trade would be $2.24 divided by $44, right? So that would be like a 5.09% return for a 91-day trade, right? So 5.09% return for a 91-day trade. So 91 days divided by 7, 13, all right? So this would be divided by 13 and then reanalyzed by multiplying by 52. Yeah, right now. Can you see what I mean? Right? What am I trying to achieve for this portfolio? Right? An annual return, a per annum return of about 20%. Am I right? Now, so despite locking down a trade that runs and lasts for 13 weeks, right? Not only am I able to hit right a trade that takes up the capital that allows me to achieve my goal, why not? Yeah, right. I don't have to panic even if it continues to go down. Why? Because it doesn't expire to 15th of December. Yeah, right. There's no obligation for me to end up taking those stocks, right, all the way until then. Yeah. Okay. So that's why I keep saying, right, as long as the fundamentals check out, right, I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, so for the rest, all right, you are really and truly entitled to do your own judgment, right? Because all I'm doing over here is trying to do what I'm showing you is possible, right? Which is about once a week, right? I take on some positions whenever I think it's feasible, right? And whenever my portfolio capital warrants it, right? And then see at the end of 1 year what kind of returns we'll be able to generate. Yeah. Okay. So I don't really care too much because this doesn't come from much like a trading angle. It's not a short-term angle, right? It's building a long-term portfolio, right? That returns about 20% per annum. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, so that's what I want to do over here, and I want to cover, right? If any of you have questions, right, please feel free to throw them out, right? Like some of you already have, talking about PFE. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Okay, now, so we still have the Facebook users who have not reposted your question after clicking through the StreamYard link. All right, so go ahead, yeah. All right, please do so. All right, now, I have another Facebook user. Hey, TT. All right, why are there no calls? Why are there calls? Because I have no stocks. Right? If you want to sell some calls, come back next week. Yeah. All right, come back next week. We will be doing some calls because I have VZ stocks by next week, right? And I have real stocks by next week. All right. So yes, come back next week. We'll sell some calls. How about that? All right. Hey, Vittorio, nice to have you on board. Yeah. All right. It is Friday. Okay. All right. Any further questions? Andy, keep it simple. This is a simple session. These are for beginners. I'm doing a beginner level, trading portfolio over here. If you want to talk about all the technicals, leave it outside. Yeah, all right. Facebook user, I don't do buy calls over here. All right, I'm not, one of those option traders who favor on the buying side. Right, so I'm more of an option seller. Right, so I don't do buy calls over here. Right now, and for a very very specific reason too, right? Every trader, every portfolio, or every investor have a different liking, right? And once they find their own comfort zone, right, they start to excel in the comfort zone that they are in. Yeah, okay, now, so when you want to buy calls, you must understand one thing, all right? You have to be right. Okay, so for whatever expiry date you're buying, right, the stock has to go up by that amount and actually even more for you to actually make any profit at all. All right, now, and this means you'll probably be served better, right, buying call options on what we call the hot growth stocks. But then again, right, the hot growth stocks, right, are actually very severely overvalued right now, right, which makes it very difficult as well. So I really see no advantages, right, when it comes to buying calls, right, versus building a boring old portfolio, selling put options on great companies, which are profitable, right, but fundamentally undervalued, and just wait for their value to kick back in. Why? Because right, great companies that are profitable but are fundamentally undervalued, right? We know that their values will kick back in. The only question is we do not know exactly when, right? So if I've allocated the full cash amount, right, then it doesn't matter. I can afford to wait. I hope you see my point of view. I can afford to wait, right? And based on doing this for about a year right now, right, we had to only take assignment on two stocks. Yeah, okay, now, so I like the odds because most of the time I actually get to close my trades with profits. Yeah, okay, and oh man, we've hit a quota of two stocks for the second year. Oh, oh well. All right, let's see how many we're gonna end up with. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, I'm fully comfortable with it. Really? It bite to one. Are you serious? I've got the dates wrong. It's not 15 December, it's 17 December. Let's have a look. All right, 17 December. Thank you very much. No, it's 226. Right, you saw the wrong strike, or did I enter the wrong strike? My apologies, yeah. Right, it's fluttering around, I believe. Yeah, okay, so any of you who are not in right now, all right, you should be able to get a better premium. All right, once I've sold it, all right, I'm not concerned at all anymore. Yeah, okay, so you realize when I build this portfolio on Fridays, right, I'm not like super hard up about it or banged up about it all the time. Yeah, okay, Daniel, aren't I selling put options? That's why I'm doing, Daniel. Right, I just sold the put option. I sold the $44 put option. Oh man, are you guys confusing me? All right. Okay, now, so that is the 17th December. Let me correct it. Thank you very much. Okay. Khadija, yes, in our public Facebook live sessions on Fridays, which I run on a week-to-week basis, the only strategy I cover, right, is really for the public out there who have never learned about selling options. Yeah, okay, so do bear in mind, all right, the target focus, right, of this session is really for the public who have absolutely no knowledge when it comes to options trading, right? So the only strategy we cover is selling portfolio puts or cash secured puts or naked puts, whichever way you call it, right? What's the main difference? The main difference is I have the capital allocated, right, to buy those shares if there's any claims made at all, right, Khadija? All right, so that's our focus on our Friday night sessions, okay, on a week-to-week basis. Okay, all right. Now, another question over here, next earnings call in October, will it go up? All right, price will go down, good choice, thank you very much. All right, I don't know. All right, I really don't know. Right, but the key is this, right? Understand one thing, right? If your portfolio is built on buying big blue chips, right, whenever their prices are undervalued, do you think that in the long run, this portfolio will remain profitable? And will it dish out some decent profitable returns? Right? If you buy that concept, then what we're actually building over here on a week-to-week basis on Friday is essentially trying to achieve the same thing. Yeah, okay, via a different route, but it's essentially trying to achieve the same old thing. Yeah, okay. All right, Daniel, no advice over here because I built this only on Friday. Yeah, okay, so for me, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up taking these stocks. Yeah. Okay. So like I said, right, disclaimer applies for Friday sessions. All right. If you want to follow these trades, all right, I may not take the same trades when it comes to our trading membership or via my other mentorship programs because via those, all right, we do sell options from a trading angle. Right. So we will look at more details before we decide if it is worth the trigger. Yeah, okay. So, if you have gotten into those trades, all right, then you should know the better reason of why you got in. All right. So, I hope you to be able to take the right management action, right, based on your current positions. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, so make your own judgment call, right, and then see what works best for you. Okay, now, but for in this portfolio that we do on Fridays, right, I'm gonna get the stocks. So by tomorrow, by next week, when you join us, this is how you're gonna see my entry. Okay, all right. Let me just show you how the entry is gonna look like. By next Friday, right, all of you are gonna see this. Right, you're gonna see buy 300 with no expiry date. All right, at 77. No, this is blank as well because it's not an option. Right, and then 17 September, right? 77.20, right? So this is how the entry is going to look like over here, right now. So this is no longer 100 shares. Yeah, all right, which is the $23,000 capital which should be allocated. Yeah, right now. So let's change this up. That's not the cash flow anymore. Oh man, this times this. Okay, so this becomes zero by expiry today. All right, this is zero as well. All right, there we go. All right, this is zero, right? Because the option is, expired but assigned, but it's, I don't have to pay back that 180. The 180 is already mine. So this $540 in cash flow, right, will officially be ours when the option expires today. Yeah. All right, now, so this is how the position will look like. All right, come next week when you rejoin me on the session. Yeah. Right, so Eka, yes, that's why I said, all right, for a student who asked the question, how about call options? I thought you was mentioning about selling call options. So if you want to see how I sell call options, come back next week. We have two stocks. We're gonna have VZ and we're gonna have Rio, which becomes stocks next week. All right, and I will be selling call options on them. Okay. Right? So make sure you come back and turn up for next week's session, yeah? Right now, so the same drill as well. If you do find my sessions on Fridays very, very useful, not just for yourself, all right, but for your friends who may be investing as well, to know more about companies and good companies where they can sell options and generate portfolio profits, right? Do click the share button, right? Okay, and share it out with your friends. Okay, and also help me click the like buttons, right, to better rank this on the Facebook algorithms. Right, so you'll be really, really thankful. All right, thank you very much in advance, right, for doing this for me. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Danny. All right. I have no idea if the booster shot is going to increase their profits or not, but it's a story. It's a story that shows that the company will at least stay profitable, right? Which means the profits of the company is always going to be there. Right now, it's for the valuation to catch up after that, right? So like we said, I don't know when it's going to happen. right? But right, at least we know that there's going to be a base. So why not? Yeah, all right, why not? Okay, all right. Now, so before we end today's session, all right, let's go ahead and announce the results of our draws over here. Right. So thank you very much, all right, for all of you who have participated, right, in our hot and fresh giveaway, right? Because we have received, right? Hang on. Right? We have received a total of 111 shares, right, which are matched up and qualified. Yeah, right. So we have 111 total entries which are qualified, all right, for the draw and the prize over here. All right, and let me announce the winners. All right, let me put up the banner, everyone. So the winners of our three lucky prizes, they are all the same, which is a slot in our final earning season for the 24R Q4. Yeah, all right now. So it's up on the screens, everyone. So congratulations to number 61. All right, so number 61 is Ku Kian Hua. All right, yay. I think you're one of our grads. All right, congratulations. All right, you're one of our graduates, but you are still entitled to win this because, like I said, it's open up to anyone. All right, so Ku Kian Hua, all right, do get in touch with my team. As you see in the banner, right, there is their email address. So get in touch with them, right? Send them an email, right, with a screenshot of your Facebook profile, right? Because what they have over here is your Facebook profile name, right? Okay, so send them with a screenshot of a Facebook profile to verify that it is you, right? So we'll be able to allocate you the price, right? Get you ready for the Q4 24-hour earning season, okay? Right now, the next winner is number 10. We drew out number 10, City Chai. All right, thank you very much for joining us every week, all right, from Thailand. All right, now, so I know you've been sharing every week, all right, so you had about 4 entries with us. All right, so congratulations, you have won. All right, City Chai, thank you very much for joining us. So same thing as well, send an email to my program manager, all right, and they'll come back to you, right, with the registration details, okay? Now, the last one, all right, is number 75. All right, where's number 75? Here we are. All right, Leah. All right, I hope I got it right too. All right, Leah. All right, now your last winner over here. Congratulations. All right, so same thing as well. Get in touch with my program manager with a screenshot of your Facebook profile, right, so that it can verify that it is you, right, who's sending out the email. Right, and congratulations, all of you will be entitled to 1 free slots, right, for our final earning season for 2021. All right, I look forward to having 3 of you on board over here. All right, and once again, congratulations. All right, congratulations. Okay, now, so are you on in today's session, City Chai? You're here. Yes, congratulations, City Chai. All right, yes, you got one of them. All right, it's Ku Ken Hua here. Ku Ken Hua, are you here with us live today? All right, and Leah, are you here live with us too? All right, thank you very much, City Chai. All right, and once again, you've been joining us. All right, so I found I am really, really thankful. All right, I hope you benefited from our sessions over here. Yeah. All right, now, so congratulations. All right, awesome, really, really awesome. So the 3 winners are on screen over here. All right, and yes, do get in touch with my program manager. And that's it from me for this week. All right, and we'll be back next Friday. All right, so once again, we'll be back next Friday. And do not forget, everyone, right, although you may not have won the prizes, but you are still able, right, to get in on the app, right, get in on the app, right, and be part of us and find out more about the 24R. Do I have it on the screen? All right, there we go. All right, you can join us, all right, on the 2 special introduction sessions that we have organized on the 23rd and 29th of September evening, right, to share more with you about the 24-hour earnings explosion. How do we trade it? What kind of returns can you get? What strategies do we adopt and apply? All right, so do go to the link over here, bit.ly/24R FB Live. All right, you'll be directed to a Google Sheet, and in those sheets, fill up your particular details, and my program managers will get in touch with you, all right, with your registration information. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, So thank you very much, and I hope all of you have a lovely weekend, and I'll be seeing all of you next Friday once again. We will have some call actions, okay? We will get some call actions, right? Alongside with more put options as well. Okay, now thank you very much, everyone. Have a great evening and weekend ahead. Bye bye for now.